Ex-Chicago police officer Jason Van Dyke due to be released, I should say, from prison Thursday.
And today, the president of the NAACP is among those calling for federal intervention in this case. And WGN's Mike Lowe is here now with the latest. Mike.
And good evening to both of you. Van Dyke was never expected to serve his entire sentence after he was convicted of killing Laquan McDonald. But today's civil rights leaders, police reform activists, 2 U.S. senators, and the Cook County State's attorney are all calling for greater accountability just days ahead of the release. The president of the nation's foremost civil rights organization is adding his voice to the chorus of activists calling for federal prosecutors to file charges against Jason Van Dyke, the former Chicago police officer who was found guilty of second-degree murder in the killing of Laquan McDonald, and guilty of 16 counts of aggravated battery, 1 for each shot fired. Van Dyke was sentenced to 6 years and 9 months in prison, but will reportedly be released this Thursday, February 3rd, after serving only about 3 years and 3 months, less than half of his sentence. Today, NAACP President Derek Johnson sent a letter to U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland urging federal intervention, saying of Van Dyke, quote, "Given the egregious nature of his crime, the NAACP believes that, at a minimum, the murderous officer should be charged with a federal civil rights violation under Title 18, U.S. Code Section 242, deprivation of rights under color of law." The Associated Press reported the letter as saying, quote, "Throughout our 113-year history, the NAACP has advocated for a fair and equitable justice system that holds those fully accountable for their actions. We have seen unfair and inequitable favor given to law enforcement officers who unjustly take the lives of members of the black community and have fought fervently in opposition to such favor."
16 shots and cover up.
The case led to sustained protests over police reform and eventually the firing of Chicago Police Superintendent Gary McCarthy, the electoral defeat of State's Attorney Anita Alvarez, and it weighed heavily on Mayor Rahm Emanuel's decision not to seek re-election. It also spurred a federal civil rights investigation into the Chicago Police Department. The U.S. Justice Department found that the CPD engaged in a historic pattern of excessive force and civil rights violations.
Laquan McDonald's life mattered.
Today, Cook County State's Attorney Kim Foxx told reporters that Van Dyke has not been punished enough for the killing.
That 3.5-year sentence that Jason Van Dyke was handed down did not fit the 16 shots to the body as that boy laid on the ground. And so I would suggest and hope and pray for a criminal justice system to have any integrity, that any and all those who have the power to make sure that there's accountability for the death of Laquan McDonald do everything within their power to hold him accountable.
And in order to bring federal charges, authorities would have to meet a very high burden, proving that Van Dyke, quote, willfully broke the law and didn't simply just use bad judgment. Now, coming up at 6 o'clock, we'll hear from both Senators Dick Durbin and Tammy Duckworth, who have also co-wrote a letter to the U.S. Department of Justice asking for an update on the federal investigation into all of this, which was launched 3 years ago, and we haven't heard an update since, so now the U.S. Senators from Illinois are also getting involved in this.
It's been quite a while.
Yeah.
All right.
Mike, we'll see you again next hour.